Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on out to week 3 of the BBR, the Brejex Battle Royale. The Detroit Steelings are taking on Grandmaster D-Ray and the San Diego Snugglers. We are on a little bit of a hot streak right now, and we're looking to keep it up. If you guys missed either last week or the week before's battle, definitely go check it out. Links to those will be in the description. Definitely go check out my opponent's side of this battle as well. This is gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. We lost against D-Ray in the last league, and we're looking for vengeance now. We're looking for vengeance. If you guys are new, hi, I'm Chase, coach of the Detroit Steelings. Pick up some merch, support the team, all that fun stuff. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for more. And if you guys are excited for today's battle, show some love on that like button down below. We're gonna go through a little bit of the team recaps here. It's a little bit of a difficult matchup, quite frankly, mainly because he drafted Dracovish. So any Dracovish team is always gonna be hard, especially when you actually don't have a grass type Pokemon like me. So it's gonna be a little bit hard, but we've got we're prepping hard for it, and we're gonna hopefully do our best. And if it doesn't show up, it didn't show up in his week 1 match, and as the time we're playing this, I actually don't know what his week 2 team was. He did bring it week 2, and then he ended up winning, so I would assume that he would bring Dracovish into this match. But either way, we're gonna go on ahead and start breaking down the team. If you guys don't want to watch the team builder, if you guys want to hop straight into the battle, you guys will see some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production, so you guys can go check that out. But all that being said, thank you guys for watching. You guys are going to start to see the teams appear on screen right about now. My opponent has Dracovish, Rotom, Arcanine, Mimikyu, Klefki, Orbeetle, Hitmontop, Skuntank, Sandaconda, and Persian. Some things to note about my opponent's team is that he only has 1 Pokemon above the 100 speed tier, and that is Persian. It has not come to either matchup. I don't anticipate it to come to this one. He's got a Rocker in the form of Sandaconda, a Spiker in the form of Klefki, and a Sticky Web user in the form of Orbeetle. He's got Hazard Removal in the form of Hitmontop. As a Rapid Spinner, he has 3 Defoggers in the form of Klefki, Rotom, and Skuntank. He has no Clerics on his team, which is pretty nice to know. One other thing to note is that if it is coded into the game, it was allowed, and because Dracovish was allowed, the hidden ability Dracovish is allowed, so he can bring Sandrush. I don't know if he'll opt to bring Sandrush because Strongjaw just hits that much harder, but he may choose to have a Weather War here with Sandaconda, Sandspit, and then Sandrush Dracovish as well. So that is my opponent's team. We're going to start breaking down our team right now. The first Pokemon we are bringing, if I see weather, we got to have a little bit of a Weather War, and we can't have a Weather War without Sub-Zero, the Alolan Ninetales. He is rocking his Choice Scarf with the Snow Warning ability. Freeze Dry, Aurora Veil, Blizzard, and Moonblast. 68 EVs in HP, 4 in Defense, 252 EVs in Special Attack, 4 in Special Defense, and 180 EVs in Speed with a modest nature. Now, what does this do? First off, 252 EVs in the Special Attack field with modest allows us to get the most bang for our buck with any of our moves. We're rocking 2 forms of stab, or two ice typed ice stabs, ice knives. He's gonna stab you with an icicle. Freeze Dry and Blizzard, obviously both ice type moves. Blizzard hits more neutrally, whereas Freeze Dry is specifically there for Dracovish because it bops him. 252 modest just gives us the most damage output for all of our moves. 180 in speed with a modest nature allows us to outpace Rotom. And then with a Choice Scarf, we're outpacing Scarf Rotom. I don't anticipate he'd bring Scarf Arcanine, Mimikyu, Scarf Orbeetle, or Scarf Persian. So I went with the fastest thing that he would likely Scarf, which is ideally Rotom, to probably take advantage of, like, just to switch around and be an annoying little shit. But that's what Rotom forms do. I've had him. I can say that. I too have drafted Rotom, but it's to outpace that. And then of course we also do outpace Scarf Dracovish if he does choose to bring it. Banded Dracovish, we're just gonna outspeed it and bob it with Freeze Dry. We Oko max HP Dracovish with Freeze Dry. I'm pretty sure. You know what? This is what the team builder's for. To brush up and tell all you lovely people what these counts are. Let me pull up the old calculator right here. We're just gonna drop that in there, and I will tell you what exactly it does. Where is that? Dracovish. Okay. So 140 to 167 to like normal offensive Dracovish, 117 to 140 to max HP Dracovish, 91 to 109 to max HP, max special defense Dracovish. So like he needs to really run, like he needs to plan for Freeze Dry, and that really limits his power. Like if he brings like an Assault Vest Dracovish, like I don't know. Could bring Yachiberry. Could also bring Yachiberry if he really wants to run that tech. Yachiberry does mean I only do 70 to 83, but in that case Moonblast still does 95 to 113. So we obviously don't live after that. So that's the fun part about that. But that's why we're teched on like that. Freeze Dries to hit the Dracovish. Moonblast and Blizzard just kind of do a bunch to his team in general. Aurora Veil support is always nice. Blizzard's gonna hit Rotom. Arcanine does wall us, unfortunately, but we can hit the Mimikyu of the Blizzard. Klefki can also sit in front of us, but if like Blizzard's just hit Blizzard, like it's what, 110 base power that doesn't miss, and I got a 10% chance to freeze. Come on now. Orbeetle is a little tanky, so it can take some hits. Hitmontop could definitely show up. I didn't talk about the 6 that I think he could bring. I think Dracovish, Arcanine, Sandaconda, Hitmontop, Mimikyu, and Rotom-Mow. I counted 7 on my fingers, but that's only 6 Pokemon. They're going to show up. But those are the 6 that I think are going to show up. I do, like Klefki and Hitmontop both could show up. I think Hitmontop will come because priority fighting against Alolan Sandslash is pretty good. So spoilers, we're bringing Alolan Sandslash. But that's why I think that Blizzard and Moonblast both hit Skuntank. Blizzard hits Sandaconda and Blizzard hits Persian. Like it's just a hard hit. Like it's like there's no immunity to it. Like you can resist it, but like that's only doing so much, especially when it's like I'm faster than you, and there's going to be Hail Chip as well and anything else. So it's a good move to have. We do set up the Hail. Veil is good just overall because Dracovish hits like a tank. And then in case he sets up with any other Pokemon, Veil's just always nice to have to give us that little extra boost for the 5 turns. And then Moonblast will hit if it's like Ninetales versus Hitmontop. We're gonna go for Moonblast over Blizzard because it's super effective, just because. So that's where that is. We do have a few checks. He does have a few checks on this team. So pairing nicely with the Hail is going to be Crystal, the Alolan Sandslash. She's coming back after her week 1 debut against Zarude. She is rocking her Life Orb with the Slush Rush ability. Triple Axle, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Agility. 252 EVs in attack, 28 in defense, 228 in speed with an Adamant Nature. With 228 in speed with an Adamant Nature, we are outspeeding Scarf Rotom-Mow in the Hail. We are outspeeding Scarf Dracovish in the Hail, and we are outspeeding the rest of the entire team in Hail. Triple Axle is the new Ice-type move that hits 3 times. It has a 90% chance to hit each time. So if you hit all 3 times in a row, it's a total of, I think, 140 base power or 120 base power Ice-type move, which is incredible because that's just, again, another hard-hitting move. We've got Iron Head on here as well. Iron Head is another form of stab. It also does have a 30% chance to flinch as well, just in case he brings like Magnet Rise Klefki or something to avoid Earthquake, because Earthquake is our 3rd move. And then we also have Agility. I wanted to run Ice Shard, but you can't run Ice Shard and Slush Rush, unfortunately. So I thought about like bringing my own Hail. I thought about things like that, but I didn't want to bring my own Hail and then he like brings in like Sandaconda with Sand Spit or something, like just resets the weather. So I figured instead of resetting the weather, why not just go for Agility and be faster? You know, if I can call a switch and go for an Agility right there, that's just more bang for our buck. The 252 in attack with an Adamant Nature just gives us the most raw damage output with our 100 attack. 28 in defense. Just again, Mach Punch Hitmontop definitely has to show up. Like I think Hitmontop's going to show up. Like Hitmontop with Mach Punch is going to show up. That's just my thoughts on it. I'm pretty sure it'll show up. If it doesn't, even better. But I wanted the extra 28 defense so we can take that just a little bit better. Just a little bit better, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't want to take it either way. Let's see. Hitmon. We're going to run that count. Hitmontop. Offensive. Mach Punch. Oh, Mach Punch actually doesn't kill us, but if we have any Life Orb damage, it does. And then if he's like defensive, like no attack, none of that fun stuff. Mach Punch. Yeah, Mach Punch doing 50 to 60. So we can take one if we've got some health left, and we can go from there. And then Triple Axle and Iron Head actually knock him out. So which is full count Triple Axle and Iron Head knock him out. So that's always fun. Nothing too much there. Really good offensive pressure against his team. We need a little bit of chip on Dracovish, so if Dracovish is still around by the time Crystal comes in, we do need a little bit of chip before Triple Axle or Earthquake do knock him out. It does take a little bit, or we have to go on an Iron Head flinch, one of the two. Other than that, Triple Axle hits Rotom-Mow, Earthquake hits Arcanine, Iron Head hits Mimikyu, Earthquake and Iron Head both hit Klefki, Triple Axle hits Orbeetle, Triple Axle hits Hitmontop, Earthquake, like everything hits Skuntank, Sandaconda, Persian. Alolan Sandslash just hits really hard this week and had some pretty good coverage for it. So that's why I wanted to bring that. Next up, we needed a Dracovish check. Like we've got like offensively, if he doesn't think I'm bringing Scarf, Freeze Dry, Alolan Ninetales, or Ninetales is just not in a spot to come in and hit that, we need a way to like take on Dracovish in general. And again, it makes it really hard. I know a lot of people said this in the draft analysis, like water types offensively are going to give me trouble. And I get that. I do 100% get that. However, I feel like we could be in a pretty good position with this. So we are bringing Ryder the WARTORTLE. He did great last week. In my opinion, anybody else hates on that, you can fight him and me both. Ryder did great. Ryder's rocking his Eviolite with the Torrent ability. Counter, Flip, Turn, Surf, and Rapid Spin. 244 EVs in HP, 252 EVs in defense, 12 in special defense with a bold nature. Banded Dracovish Vicious Rend does 46 to 55 to us. We turn around and click counter. Banded Psychic Fangs does not do. Banded Psychic Fangs has a high chance to 3-hit KO. Banded Outrage has a low chance to 2-hit KO, or excuse me, when I say high chance, 87.9% chance to 3-hit KO us with Psychic Fangs. Outrage has an 18% chance to 2-hit KO. Crunch has a 15% chance to 3-hit KO. Like, we come in front of this thing, we let him hit us, and then we click counter. So that's what Ryder's here for, is to click counter in front of Dracovish. Flip turn is nice for the momentum in case he does not want to stay in on us, in case we bring this thing out on Arcanine. Speaking of, let me just take a look here against Arcanine here. Max HP, do you still get, you probably still go Wild Charge. Yeah, max HP Wild Charge, 76.9% chance to 3-hit KO from max attack Arcanine. And then Surf 2-hit KOs. If we can get this thing on a switch, Flip turn does 30 to 37. We get a little bit more momentum here to bring in a few of our other Pokemon that can sort of threaten these Pokemon and just kind of take advantage of his switches. But we also do have Rapid Spin for the hazard removal there. Nothing too crazy. We needed the most bang for our buck with defensive EVs, so we've got all of that cranked into an odd number of HP. So we can come in on hazards an odd amount of times in case he brings it. And then the 12 in special defense just to help us out with our own Eviolite to kind of take any special hits better. We're not leaving this thing in on Rotom, so that is something to keep in mind. The next Pokemon we have on the team, fast electric types in league format, man. We're bringing Crash the Jolteon. Crash has really just like been doing well. Crash has just been doing well. I love Jolteon. He's coming back this week. He's rocking his belt this week, his expert belt with the Volt Absorbability. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Weather Ball, and Heal Bell. We have 148 EVs in HP, 4 in defense, 252 EVs in special attack, 4 in special defense, 100 in speed with a modest nature. With 100 EVs in speed with a modest nature, we're outspeeding everything that's not named Persian. We could have outsped Persian, but we needed to run Timid. And I didn't want to run Timid. I wanted to have the most bang off of that 110 special attack. So again, I don't think Persian's going to show up. I don't. If it does, you know, cool. I don't think it's going to show up. Thunderbolt and Volt Switch hit the whole team. Hit the whole team, man. We've got Heal Bell there. In case he feels like spamming like some Thunder Waves or some Will-O-Wisps or some Toxics or things like that against any of our Pokemon to help wear them down. And then I've got Weather Ball on there. We're bringing Ice and Weather Ball and Hail. Actually, let me just double check that here. We're gonna bring down the numbers so that way the people who actually watch the team builder know what's going on here. Jolteon against Rotom. Max HP Rotom in the Hail Expert Belt boosted 80 to 96% to max HP. If he is not running max HP, Weather Ball does knock him out in the Hail. Same thing against Sandaconda. If Sandaconda does show up and we have the Hail up, like if he's like, aha, he'll never suspect me to do this, like never, ever, ever. We've got Weather Ball in the Hail. It does to max HP Sandaconda, Weather Ball does 100 to 119. So that's kind of our tech to deal with Rotom and Sandaconda, is to have our Hail up and go for that. Of course, if our Hail is not up, we cannot go for that. So that's where that comes into play. But then again, like I said, Heal Bell helps out any like burn damage, toxic damage, Thunder Waves that might happen. We can shrug those and Heal Bell those off. He could have like a supportive Arcanine set with the Will-O-Wisp. Same thing with Mimikyu. Could have Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave on Klefki, like Orbeetle him on top. He's got a lot of potential status. So I thought Heal Bell was going to be our best bet to bring this week with Jolteon. The next Pokemon we're bringing on the team, we've got a little bit of a pseudo defensive check for not only Dracovish, but also for Arcanine as well. Bringing Noelle. Noelle is rocking her heavy duty boots with the Frisk ability. Frisk is going to give us more intel into our opponent's team and seeing what they have, what items and such like that. We do have Roost for reliable recovery. We have Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, and Air Slash, 252 EVs in HP, 212 in defense, 44 in speed with a timid nature. Now, 44 in speed with a timid nature allows us to again outpace Mimikyu. I'm not trying to crank it all to outspeed Persian. I'm not. This is a defensive utility, and Mimikyu is a really good speed tier to outpace, especially with the amount of speed. We only needed 44 EVs in speed with a timid nature to outpace that. We can go for an Air Slash on that thing, break its disguise. We do have a lot of our defensive investment, again, similarly to week 1, to where we can take attacks from like Dracovish. We're faster than normal, like Banded Dracovish, and if he's Choice Scarf, then he does outspeed us and can click Vicious Rend. We live that. We can knock it out every time with a Draco Meteor. Flamethrower is nice. Flamethrower hits the Rotom. Flamethrower hits the Klefki. Flamethrower hits the Orbeetle. Air Slash is also nice. Air Slash does neutral damage against Rotom. It does super effective damage against Hitmontop. We thought about U-Turn, but I figured Roost 3 attacks was going to be great without U-Turn, just because I wanted the most coverage to be able to go for, as opposed to like just clicking U-Turn out and things like that. So I think Noelle's going to do really nice. We've got 1 offensive and 2 defensive checks to Dracovish. I feel like that's enough, but you know, that's just my thoughts. And then the last Pokemon we are bringing is Mark 85, the Scissor. He's rocking his leftovers with the Technician ability. Very similar set to last week where he just blew my expectations away. Knockoff, U-turn, Roost, and Bullet Punch. 252 EVs in HP, 4 in attack, 252 in special defense with a careful nature. He doesn't have that many special Pokemon on his team, if I'm being honest. Skuntank can run special with fire coverage. Orbeetle can run special coverage. Arcanine can run special coverage as well. We're not staying in on Arcanine. We have a Wartortle. And then Rotomo can be special. And we kind of take all those really well. We can get a slow U-turn off. We can knock off items. We do have priority in Bullet Punch to kind of help out against Dracovish. To Vicious Rend, it doubles if it goes first. So Bullet Punch will make it so we go first and it doesn't do as much. Bullet Punch also helps out against Mimikyu. Being a fairy type, we can get that super effective damage off. And then Klefki also, it's neutral hits. Knockoff, Roost is there for the recovery as well. Just kind of to help out. It was really hard. Like, did we want to bring Mandibuzz? Did we want to bring like Assault Vest Diggersby? Like, what did we want to do? And we figured that the best way to do this was to bring another Pokemon aside from Noelle with reliable recovery. So we've got kind of our checks and balances there with Noelle and Mark 85, and we're hopefully going to have a good defensive core. Ryder is there. Ryder is wearing his Dracovish hat. He is like, I'm coming for this, Mr. Fish. And then the rest of our team is hopefully going to put down a lot of offensive pressure to do what we can. So that is going to be the team. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching the team builder, and we're going to hop right on into the battle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with our week 3 battle against Grandmaster D-Ray and the San Diego Snugglers. If you guys missed the 6 that I'm bringing, we have the Hail Core, we have Ryder, we have Jolteon, we have Noivern, we have Scissor. You guys see the 6 that I think he is bringing down below. Go on ahead, pick up some merch, links in the description. Do it, you know you want to. Let's go on ahead and queue it up, and I will see you guys at team preview. All right, so my opponent did have 2 Pokemon that I didn't expect. I did not expect Klefki or Orbeetle to show up. That is fine. No harm, no foul. What I can do here is lead off with Sub-Zero to get the Hail up, and go from there. That way, in case they feel like leading with Scarf Dracovish, Scarf Rotom, we'll go on ahead and just do some damage there. Let me just take a look here. Dracovish, Klefki, Rotomo, Orbeetle, Arcanine, Hitmontop, boom, 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 boom. So he's got a double Intimidate core, potentially. That is something to note there. Our Hail does look good. There is no ground type Pokemon, so Jolteon comes in and clicks Zap every time it comes in. And Jolteon outspeeds everything except for Choice Scarf as well. So maybe Jolteon might have been a little bit of a better lead, but just in case that Dracovish lead, that's what I wanted to do there. So I'm going to assume Dracovish has Strong Jaw. We know Klefki is going to have Prankster. Orbeetle is more than likely going to have Frisk. And Rotomo has Levitate there. So another thing to note is that he has Spiker in Klefki, but other than that, no hazards. So very good to go. He leads off with Jabberwocky, which is the Hitmontop here. Not a good look for Alola Ninetales, but that is okay. That is A-okay by me. We can go on out into our... we actually, so our Snow Warning goes off. Do we see Intimidate or do we see Technician? Technician, because we do not see the Intimidate there. Okay, so unfortunately, our Moonblast is not doing as much as I want it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch out into Noelle. We're just going to take that hit. We're just going to go on ahead and take that hit there. Good thing to know that he does have Technician, so we know he's more than likely carrying Mach Punch, I would assume. We can see what he wants to go for. You can go for a Rock Move. Rock Move might not be a bad play there. And we are going to find his Assault Vest. Perfect. And he goes for the Bullet Punch. Okay. So we know he's got Bullet Punch. We're going to get buffeted by the Hail. What we can do here is Hitmontop. Like an Assault Vest set with this. Air Slash is doing 32 to 39. I kind of want to predict Klefki to come in and go for a Flamethrower. I don't see any reason not to. He actually stays in. Okay. So we revealed the Flamethrower a little prematurely there. We're going to get a little bit of damage. We do snag a burn, which is huge. Absolutely huge. And he has the triple axle. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Miss, 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 miss. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, man. Hitmontop. KOs. Noivern. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that was great prep. That was great prep, man. Okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. We need to keep WARTORTLE healthy. 100% we need to keep WARTORTLE healthy. Let's go out into let's go out into Jolteon here. Let's go out into Jolteon. Man, that was huge. Good. I mean, good. That's I like having good battles. So Hitmontop defensively, or Hitmontop AV, max HP AV. Oh geez, we're not doing too much. Let's just Volt Switch out of here. Let's keep Crash nice and healthy. Little burn damage, little hail damage goes a long way. We're just gonna keep him back here in the back, get a little bit of chip, and then we're just gonna go out into Mark 85 here to take a hit from this burnt Hitmontop. Burn was nice. Burn was nice. The flamethrower played off with that. We'll go on to Mark 85 here on the Earthquake. So he's got Bullet Punch, Triple Axle, Earthquake. He's got some pretty good coverage there. Now we are min speed, but Hitmontop actually is naturally faster than us, so we can actually get a slow U-turn out here onto this thing if we want to. He's going to take a little bit of burn damage, which is fine. I might want to actually roost off that damage if I can, just to stay as healthy as possible. Let's go for that. He withdraws. Okay, so we're going to reveal that roost. And he goes out into Dog, which is going to be the Arcanine. So this more than likely has the Intimidate. There's the Intimidate right there. WARTORTLE's a pretty obvious play, I feel like. But we take a Wild Charge. So a U-turn would have been great here, but we're going to make sure we're as healthy as possible. Dog's buffeted by the hail. Would he go for like Flare Blitz right now? Like, I feel like that's a really obvious play. Like, I don't want to risk that. I already risked, like, the Triple Axle was great tech. I already risked that one. I don't know if he'd Flare Blitz right now. I don't. I want to click U-turn. I do. That's so ballsy of me. That's so ballsy of me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm feeling ballsy. U-turn. I'm a little bit in the back. Let's get a slow U-turn out. Oh, a fast U-turn. Oh, wait a minute. You, sir, are going for like Roar or something, I feel like. I'm going to bring in Ryder either way. That. Oh, okay. What did you go for? Teleport? Probably went for Teleport. There it is. There it is. I was waiting on it. I was like, what are you going to go for? Okay. Okay. I was like, what is your negative priority move that you're going for? Scissor was faster than you. So that paid off. So we know what exactly he's got. He goes out into Monch, which is going to be the Rotom. He can go for a Leaf Storm. He can go for a Volt Switch. He's probably going to go for a Leaf Storm, I feel like. What I want to do is honestly just go out into Mark 85. He can Will-O-Wisp. He can Trick. I want to keep this thing healthy again for the Dracovish and the Arcanine. We know it's Teleport Intimidate, so he might not have like a bunch of coverage for us, quite frankly. We'll go out here into Mark 85. Will-O-Wisp is a really neutral ground play. He goes for the Leaf Storm. Okay, so we do see that. We can eat that pretty well. He gets a crit on us too, which is big. That was a crit and it did 30. So we get a pretty nice U-turn. We could also knock off here, but I think I want to keep up pressure and go for a U-turn. It is super effective in case he decides to like stay in and Will-O-Wisp us. Oh no, Arcanine does not have Leaf Storm. Rotom has Leaf Storm, excuse me. And he does have the Volt Switch, so we know he's not Choice Locked. That's gonna do. Oh, was that really? Okay, that might be pretty offensive because he was a -2 after that Leaf Storm. Arcanine can come in. Arcanine does give us a little bit of momentum, really, if it comes in, because if we U-turn on that, Hitmontop could come in. Like if Hitmontop comes in, I'm going out to Alolan Ninetales, set up the Hail, and then his priority is slowly wearing down to where Alolan Sandslash can come in and do some stuff. He goes out into Jabberwocky, so we're gonna get this U-turn off. U-turn plus burn. Let's see how much that's gonna do. Oh, we pick him up. All right, Scissor KO's Hitmontop. Crit for crit. Scissor KOs Hitmontop. What gives me the best? Let's bait in Rotom again. Let's bait in Rotom again. If we go Rider. Now that Hitmontop's gone, I don't see too much priority there. If Dracovish comes in, I'm clicking counter right in front of that thing. Right in front of that thing. He saw me go for Leaf Storm last time. He went for Leaf Storm last time as I went Scissor. I think Scissor's my play again. I could try to go out into Jolteon. Predicting that. How much is Jolteon taken from Rotom, actually? Rotom Mo. You are just max special attack. Leaf Storm's doing a lot. I think I do need to not click a move with Rider. What do I need more? What do I need more? What do I need more? I need Scissor around long term. We already saw him go for Leaf Storm one time, so he might try to get some pivot. Let's go Jolteon this time, predicting a Volt Switch. There's the Volt Switch. Okay. So we made the right play there. We can't do too much to him other than just Volt Switch ourselves and go out into Scissor on the Leaf Storm, and then we can roost off that damage afterwards. We know he's not choice locked either, so I just want to make a note here. Not choice. Maybe Yachi Berry. I'm just gonna literally write down for the item. Not choiced. Let's see what he wants to do here. Free Leaf Storm. Free Leaf Storm. Quite frankly, would have been nice to have Noivern around, but the triple axle caught me off guard. He could double Volt Switch, quite frankly, but I think he might Leaf Storm. He would draw, so this gives us great momentum right here. Goes out to Never Lost, which is the Klefki. That is going to be really good for us, because now what we can do is actually go out into Alolan Sandslash, honestly. I don't know what Alolan Sandslash against Klefki. In Thunder Wave. Foul Play does 28 to 33. What does Klefki get? Fighting. It gets no fighting moves. It gets no fire moves. I'm gonna go out into Crystal here. I'm gonna go out into Crystal here. Now he could have Magnet Rise. Very well could have Magnet Rise. We see leftovers on this thing. And he could also go for a just a could go out into Rotom. Going for a triple axle here might be pretty beneficial to the cause. I'm gonna go for Iron Head for neutral play. If he shows off Magnet Rise, that's fine. Iron Head's doing about 39 to 45 to this thing. He goes for the Thunder Wave. Okay. And he misses the Thunder Wave, which is huge, because we could have knocked this thing out right then and there with an Earthquake. Now, I don't want to get this thing to get paralyzed. I don't want to have to put myself in a position to click Heal Bell. So what I am going to do is switch out into Jolteon here. I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to take advantage of that and go for a Thunderbolt on this thing. Thunderbolt does 51 to 60 to max defense, so we should be in a good position. He actually switches out as well. Goes out into Dog. Okay. Now, Dog is... We've seen that he's probably like a supportive set. So, Volt Switch. Flare Blitz from... I don't think he'd be max. I think I just want to click Thunderbolt for the damage. I think I'm just going to click Thunderbolt for the damage here. Max attack, like uninvested Flare Blitz is gonna hurt, because he could also go for Wild Charge. Maybe goes for ooh, he got Scorching Sands. Oh, that's some tech. That is some tech right there, boy howdy, let me tell you. What I want to do, wow, great I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt here, because that's one less Pokemon that Alolan Ninetales has to deal with as well. Scorching Sands, man. Ooh, that is tough. That is tough. I love it. He withdraws. Okay, so I'm going to get another Thunderbolt off here. And he goes out into Manch. Okay. So we're going to get some good chip damage off on Manch. Okay. And now what I'm just going to Volt Switch. I'm going to Volt Switch because he can just go for Leaf Storm right now. Orbeetle needs a little bit more damage. Orbeetle needs a little bit more damage. I'll Volt Switch. I'll get a little bit more chip off. Now, he could very well go out into, or he could very well Volt Switch right here. He could. He could. I'm going to go out into Scissor here. I'm going to anticipate to be a Leaf Storm. Because Scissor still helps out with Orbeetle. He does. Oh, he's a man. He's a man's man. We're at about half. Okay. So we've seen Teleport, Scorching Sands. It's special coverage Arcanine. So I don't know if he can touch Ryder, to be quite frank. He could have, like, Morning Sun as well. He saw me stay in last time, so I don't know if he'd go for a Flamethrower here. We're going to get a little bit of Leftovers recovery. We need to play... How do we want to play this? He saw me do it last time where I stayed in. I don't know if he'd make the same play. I'm going to go on to Ryder here now. Because I can flip turn. He's got the Morning Sun. Okay, Teleport, Scorching Sands, Morning Sun. We haven't seen an item, so maybe Heavy Duty Boots? Maybe Heavy Duty Boots, but I'm just going to flip turn here. Teleport, Scorching Sands, Morning Sun. Like, what else do you have for me? Wild Charge? Like, you have to have a Fire type move, otherwise Scissor just walls you, I feel like. He withdraws. Okay, so flip turning was the best play there. He goes down to Manch. Good, 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 good. So we're going to get some damage off on Manch. And I think what I want to do... Are you Yachi Berry? What are you? We know that your Volt Switch cannot kill us from this range. So I'm going to go out into Scissor and I'm going to roost off some of this damage. I'm going to get a little bit of Leftovers recovery here. I'm going to get a little bit of Leftovers recovery. And what I want to do here is actually go out into Jolteon to see if I can catch that Volt Switch. Because I don't think he would Leaf Storm in front of me. I don't. If he does, that's a great read. But I'm going to go out into Jolteon on that Volt Switch and see if I can punish it. Here's the Volt Switch. All right, so that's going to give us a little bit more recovery. Leaf Storm does hurt us. Leaf Storm does hurt us. Weather Ball is probably my best bet against this thing, is it not? If I want to hurt this thing. Yeah, really it is. What do I need? I'm gonna Volt Switch. I'm gonna Volt Switch. I'm not gonna risk a Leaf Storm. I'm not. What is Rotom-Mow doing to Sub-Zero? Let me see here. Rotom-Mow. Leaf Storm hurts Sub-Zero, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just to get a little bit of hail damage on this thing. Or whatever else is coming in, I can get that on. Here's the Leaf Storm. He misses the Leaf Storm. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Citrus Berry. Okay. Okay. I could probably set up an Aurora Veil here because I don't think he's going to stay in. I'm going to go for Aurora Veil here. And then what I want to do is I'm going to go out into Jolteon on what I anticipate to be the Klefki. I am getting lucky this game. I will own up to that. The Leaf Storm miss was huge. He could stay in. He could. He very well could. We've seen Leaf Storm Volt Switch. He could have Defog here if I get the Veil up. He withdraws. Okay, so getting Veil up was our best bet. Probably goes out into Never Lost, which is the Klefki. Okay, that's fine. Klefki's gonna take a little bit of hail damage, which is fine by me, as we get our Veil up. And there's that little bit of hail damage. Leftovers are gonna take that back. I do like going into Scissor, actually, just to kind of get a little bit more back. Yeah, just to get a little bit more back, I'm gonna go out into Scissor because I can roost on this thing. I feel like he's got Thunderwave. We've seen that. Jolteon would be a better play. He probably has screens, I would anticipate. He could have Prankster Defog as well. He could have Prankster Defog. This is still anybody's match. It's still, what, 5-5? Yeah, it's still 5-5, and we're 20 minutes into this battle. Rain Dance! He brought Rain Dance. That's incredible. Good thing I did not reveal Weather Ball. Rain Dance is great. Prankster Rain Dance. Ooh. Okay. So he's going to get some leftovers here. I'm just going to U-turn. I'm going to get... So I don't take Hail. I don't take Hail. It doesn't take away the Veil, which is nice. I don't see him doing too much to us. So... yeah, I'm just going to U-turn. He might try to keep this thing around because it does help out change the weather. He can Thunderwave. He can. He truly can. He withdraws. So U-turn was the better play. Does he go out into... He goes out into Dog. Okay. Oh my god. Can I get a Weather Ball off on Dog, please? Arcana in the rain. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. Give me this. Give me this. You want to bring Scorching Sands Teleport to me? I am going to click Weather Ball in front of you, sir. I am clicking Weather Ball in front of you. Give me that. Max HP Arcanine, 121 to 143. Max HP, max special defense, 93 to 110. Yes! Give me this. Don't be Pasho Berry. Yes! Oh, God, that worked. Awesome. Jolteon KO's Arcanine with Weather Ball. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Now, Dracovish comes in. Dracovish more than likely comes in right here. Or Orbeetle. Orbeetle could come in. Orbeetle has not touched the field yet. QB1. There's Dracovish. All right. Pick your sack. I need to bring WARTORTLE in clean. I need Scissor around. I am just going to Volt Switch on you, sir. And if you're banded, I need to... Ah, Scarf. Okay. Dracovish. KO's Jolt. Okay. So he's Scarf Dracovish. I'm gonna go out into a Alolan Ninetales here, and I'm gonna click Freeze Dry, and I'm gonna click it twice. I could also at let's see here. Let's see. Dracovish. Choice Scarf. Moonblast also does quite a bit of damage, 95 to 113. I feel like Freeze Dry is pretty obvious. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. He's Scarf. What's he got to fear? Exactly. Give me this. Yes! Oh, that was my biggest problem. That was my biggest problem. Ninetales KO's Dracovish. Yes, 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 yes. All right. I think we're in a good position. So there's no more Hitmontop, there's no more Arcanine, and there's no more Dracovish. I have no more Noivern and no more Jolteon. I want to make sure that I'm keeping that up here. So we still have WARTORTLE as a physical check. Orbeetle comes in. I have to go out into Scissor. Here's Manbog. All right. Here's Manbog. He's got the Frisk. Yep, there it is. All right. So now he knows I've got a Choice Scarf. I think it might be a little bit late for that, but I'm going to go out in a Scissor here. Max HP Orbital gets knockoff into U-turn is going to hurt. And he's got the U-turn as well. Okay, that's fine. He's got U-turn. What do you go out into? Rotom? I can Roost off that Volt Switch damage. I can do that. I need to be careful because I don't have a Heal Beller anymore. Still anybody's game depending on what that Orbital set is, really. Goes out to Monch. Okay. So here comes Monch. He's just going to Volt Switch. He has no reason not to or to discharge, really. I am just going to Roost here. I should be out of range. So I'm just going to Roost and see what he wants to go for here. Could be a Will-O-Wisp could come off. Will-O-Wisp could definitely come off. Could also have Thunderbolt. But I think the Electro move is going to come out now that Jolteon's no longer in the picture. There's the Volt Switch. Okay, so roosting that off was our best play. And then I actually don't think he can break Scissor anymore, which is great. Yep, here's Manbog. Okay, cool. He's going to Frisk and find our leftovers. That's fine. We're going to Roost so we can take this thing on a little bit better. Knockoff. Now, we're naturally slower. I think just in case he feels like setting up on me, I think Knockoff's the play here. 100%. Yeah, he's faster than me. So Knockoff, like if he's Iron Defense or something, like, yeesh. Like we got to be careful about that. I'm just going to knock off here. Like Iron Defense Body Press. Like Wartortle could still like counter if it's Iron Defense Body Press, but we need to be careful. We don't see leftovers. So he could be Heavy Duty Boots as well. Body Press. Okay, so he does have that. Body Press is going to hurt. This knockoff is going to hurt more. Sick. We knocked off his Akaberry too. Okay. Now he could U-turn here. I think I want to U-turn actually. I actually think I'm going to Roost just to make sure I can keep differential against this. Oh, and he's got Recover. U-turn, Body Press. Okay. Recover. Okay. So we can get a slow U-turn off out of here. We're going to have a Roost off. That's fine. If he has setup opportunity, that's bad news for me, but we can get a slow U-turn out. No more Hail anymore. Okay. So I'm just going to slowly U-turn out of here. He can also U-turn. He might just Body Press again. Here's the Body Press. Okay, so we're going to take that. Shout out to our natural bulk. And I'm just going to get some nice chip. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. That's looking like Scarf Ninetales cleans up from here. Let me see. Let me see. Well, I probably just need to do it at this point, don't I? Blizzard 39 to 46 to max HP. Max HP, max special defense 32 to 33. Yeah, that's looking. This is looking like. Oh yeah, this is looking like Scarf Ninetales here. Let's go on ahead and click Blizzard. Let's click Blizzard. Let's knock this out. I think Scarf Ninetales. I think we had Klefki down enough. I think we had Klefki down enough. Ninetales knocks out Orbital. Yeah, and then I think Klefki's gonna come in. Klefki was pretty specially defensive. Here's Rotom Mow. We are faster in this thing. I'm gonna Blizzard one more time. And NINETALES, we already popped the Citrus. NINETALES KOs Rotom. I think Scarf NINETALES wraps this up for us. All right, Rotom goes down. And last but not least is Klefki. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Klefki was pretty low. If he's got light screen, like it's just if light screen's there, it's just a matter of time until we wear it down. And never lost the Klefki is out. All right, well, we know that you're specially defensive. I'm gonna just click Blizzard one more time. And I think Alola Ninetales picks us up our third victory. It does not. Oh, Flash Cannon. Oh, okay. That's gonna hurt. There it is. Okay, Klefki KOs Ninetales. All right, Klefki KOs Ninetales. And then, so this is going to be a 3-0, unfortunately. But we will do is we will go out into Alolan Sandslash here. We'll go out into Alolan Sandslash here and just click Iron Head. And that will pick us up the victory. I'm curious why he didn't go out into Klefki first then. He's got the Rain Dance on this thing too. Either way, we'll just Iron Head right here. There's a Thunder Wave. He can go for the para. He can. Paras me every turn. Okay, there's one. There's one. Hail Stop, so I'm not fast anymore. Flash Cannon could probably hurt. I'm just going to go out in a Scissor at this point and just Bullet Punch. I'm not trying to take a crit Flash Cannon from this thing. I'm just going to go right on out into Scissor. And go for the old Bullet Punch. Flash Cannon. I didn't even think Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon would do 36, 42 to Sand Slash, but I don't want to risk that. Here's the Flash Cannon again. We're going to take that. We're specially defensive and we resist it. Yeah, that's some nice damage. Gets the Spadaf, dude. Come on. Okay. Bullet Punch should pick up a KO here, I would anticipate. Unless he's got some weird... He doesn't get Mystical Fire, right? There's no way you're jangling keys at me. There's no way. He's playing for his win. I'll give him that. Thunder Wave's everything. I can't win. Oh, yep. He's playing for his win. I'll give him that. I will fully give him that. Mark 85, I need you to break through. All right, this is what I get. This is my just desserts. Is sitting here watching all of my Pokemon get fully paralyzed. That is fine. If this gets any more out of control, I think I need to knock off just to remove those leftovers, because now it is getting a little crazy. Watch him like have screens and just like set up like I get fully paralyzed and he goes all the way up to full. We'd have to play a timer at that point. There, you know, he just Thunder Waves again. Okay. I'm gonna get okay. This is what I get. These are my just desserts here. I'm going to knock off now because I don't want you getting any more recovery. I'm gonna keep getting recovery. My special defense is down. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock off. Get your recovery out of here. I'm tired of this. We're not playing this fully paired game until Kingdom Come. There's a Flash Cannon again. -1 crit Flash Cannon could hurt. Don't talk it into existence. Thank you. All right, get those lefties out of here. I don't want them. I do not want them. All right, and what I will do now is simply Bullet Punch. This is why we brought Heal Bell on Jolteon. This is the exact reason why we brought Heal Bell on Jolteon. Thank you. Broke through. Bullet Punch is going to pick us up the KO. Oh my goodness. That Klefki did not want to go down. Scissor KOs Klefki. And that is going to be a 3-0 victory for the Detroit Steelings. Definitely got a little bit lucky there with a miss or two. Definitely played to our strengths here. Scarf Ninetales doing an absolute tremendous amount of work. Scarf Freeze Dry was great. I'm so happy that that played out. I'm not happy that I didn't get to show off counter Wartortle, but That is what that is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, show some love on that like button down below. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for more. If you guys enjoy my content, you guys want to check out some more premium content, we do have a Patreon as well. Check that out in the description for some more bonuses, extra Let's Plays, all that fun stuff. But all that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Later.